All right, everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back to Three and Out with the Dolphins. Your host Ron here, as I go over the Dolphins scores, player stats of Week 6 as we play the Carolina Panthers. Yes, Carolina Panthers came in our backyard trying to make some noise, but we stopped that as the Dolphins edged the Panthers 42-21. Let's get into the scores, the highlights. The scores, the player stats. I can't show you the highlights because all that's protected content off ESPN. But if you want to go ahead and check on everything with ESPN, I'll be putting everything in the description below. From the Dolphins webpage to all my Dolphin fans out there, to ESPN. If you're a football fanatic, you want to catch up on everything. So yes, local number one sports. And if you love the NFL, I'll be putting their link in the description below. But right now, it's all about the Dolphins, baby, as they spank Carolina Panthers 42-21. All right, here we go. Scores by quarter. Carolina jumped on top of the Dolphins 14-0. Yes, Dolphins were struggling, making some mistakes. But as they got into the second quarter and getting into the halftime, they started making some changes because the leader of the team, Tua, and the rest of the squad, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Mostrat, and the defense say we could do better. We could go ahead and play better and go into the locker room with corrections and come at halftime and just go ahead and close it out. Yes, Carolina edged the Dolphins in the first quarter 14-0. Just like I said, Dolphins were making some stupid mistakes. Thank God they stopped it. In the second quarter, that's when things start getting serious. Dolphins defense started stepping up. Kept Panthers scoreless. Wow, a high-powered offense running by Ricky because Bryce Young is taking over hams over the injured starting quarterback. The rookie looked good. Now I'm gonna go over his stats. The rookie looked good, completing 23 of 38 for 217 yards and a touchdown. He looked good, but the Dolphins defense said, "Hey, we gotta go ahead and disrupt this rhythm to go ahead on and get him uncomfortable in the pocket. Stop throwing the ball out of bounds and making some incorrect throws that could go ahead and allow the safeties in the corners to go ahead and intercept it." But for the rookie running quarterback, Bryce Young did his thing. 23 of 38 for 217 with a touchdown. And then Johnny Hecker came in 1 for 1 for 7 yards. But right now, it was just all on the defense, baby. Defense was playing. In the third quarter, defense did it again. Kept Carolina Panthers scoreless. 0. Miami scored 7. Yes, in the second quarter, that's when the Dolphins started saying, hey, we need to stop playing. In the second quarter, Miami started putting up points. 21 unanswered points in the second quarter before they went into the halftime. Now, just like I said, in the third quarter, defense did their thing, kept Panthers scoreless as Miami scored 7. Now, in the fourth quarter, it got a little interesting. Defense went to sleep, allowed the Panthers to score 7, while Miami put up 14. Total score was 21 Panthers as Miami spiked them boys. 42. Yes. Stats of the players. Tua Tago, 21 of 31 for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Big Daddy Tago did his thing. He struggled in the first quarter. He struggled. But with every defense, every team, you got to overcome that. You got to find the defense weakness as you could go ahead and start scoring. You start putting points up. Tua struggled in the first half, but then he started waking up in the second quarter, and then he just went into a zone on out. Mike White came in 0 for 1, 1 interception. Thank God that we started putting up points, because if it was like that, we'll probably been in overtime. You know, it'll probably been 21-21. The Panthers got the ball, and God knows how the defense would have played in overtime. But the defense did their thing. Kept them scoreless in the first and second quarter and third quarter. But we had to go in overtime. Can the defense stop them? Got an interception, scored it. We don't know. But I trust my offense, Tua and the team, Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Mostrat, and everybody on that sideline. I trust them. They did their thing. So Yes, we would have came out with the victory if we would have won in overtime. All right. On the running attack, Raheem Mostert carried the ball 17 times for 115 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Book carried the ball 6 times, 28 yards. Savon Ahmed, 6 carries, 23 yards, and 1 touchdown. 2-0 did his thing. He tried to run the ball but got nothing. He made it back to the line of scrimmage. Mike White carried the ball 3 times for a negative of 4 yards. Total rushing, 33 carries for 162 yards with 3 touchdowns. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That running attack is well balanced. Mostert, Brooks, Ahmed are a beast in that backfield. Soon we'll go ahead and get Wilson Jr. coming back off rib injuries. He's taking it day by day. So, Coach Daniels don't run the rushing back when he's not ready. He wants him at 100% just to go ahead and participate. As these here running backs is not having it for the Dolphins. Yes, sir. The air attack is dynamic and phenomenal. Tyreek Hill, 6 receptions for 163 yards and 1 touchdown. That Tago and Hill duo cannot be broken. Tago and Waddle duo cannot be broken. Them boys are serious, and cornerbacks gotta be beware, because you guys shut them down. And when you do, we're going to find more receivers in that passing game. So Tua say, you can take out my top threats, but I got more threats on the side. So let's do this. Alrighty. So like I said, Waddle, he had a good game. 7 receptions for 51 yards and a touchdown. So yes, Tua is finding his air attack, and he found him in the end zone easy. Braxton Berrios, 2 for 20. Raheem Mostert, 3 for 17 yards and a touchdown. Savon Ahmed, 3 for 11 yards. And Smite came in, did nothing, 0 for 0. So total yards of reception was 21 receptions for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns. So like I said, on the Miami fumbles, Tua fumbled the ball, and Raheem fumbled and was recovered. So we had 1 fumble and 1 recovery. So that's 2 fumbles on the offense. We lost 1, we recovered 1, but that's where the sloppy play beginning in that. And they need to stop that, because if you play a strong team and a strong defense, they gonna go ahead on and make you make mistakes, and they will capitalize. So yes, Miami offense, y'all need to get it together and stop clowning. That's why y'all struggled in the first quarter, because usually it would have been a brawl. Carolina would have scored 7, then Dolphins 7, but Carolina walked down in the first quarter with 14 points and kept the Dolphins scoreless. Yes, the defense did their thing. David Long had total of 11 tackles, 4 solo. Brandon Chubb 6, Eli Apple 6. Yes, Xavier Howard had 5 tackles, 4 solo. Yeah, these boys were balling on defense, and you cannot go wrong with that. That's one thing I love about my team, my home team, my Miami Dolphins. Boy, they are playing, and they keep playing like this here. Yes, we might go ahead and make the playoffs, but as always, we got to go ahead on and take care of business by beating our opponents, especially if we battling for top seed bye weeks and stuff in the playoffs. Buffalo, New England, the Jets, etc. So we got to handle business first. Win more games and handle your division games. Alrighty, let's go ahead on and go over the team stats. Just like I said, Brian Young, rookie quarterback, did his thing with 23 of 38 with 217 yards and a touchdown, but Tua was just too damn strong for him. Tua had 21 of 31 for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the rushing end, Hubert did his thing, 19 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown, but as always, Raheem Mostert was a beast with 17 carries, 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the receiving end, it was pretty balanced with A. Thinlin, 11 receptions, 115 yards, and 1 touchdown. Tyreek Hill has 6 receptions for 163 yards and a touchdown. Yes, passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards. It was pretty much of a balance between those 3 players there on both sides. But it's not about the leaders. It's about the team stats. Carolina had a total of 296 yards to Miami 424 yards of total offense. Carolina didn't turn the ball over. Just like I said, we had 2 fumbles. One of them was recovered that gave us that turnover. So we lost 1 and we recovered 1. First downs. Carolina had 21. Dolphins had 23. Time of possession, which goes into, and I'm shocked, goes directly into Carolina's favor because Carolina had 30 minutes and 44 seconds to Miami 29 minutes and 19 seconds. And the reason why is that because Tua and those hot targets. He hit Tyreek Hill on a 49-yard touchdown stretch, drove the ball down, hit Waddle, and Raheem just a beast, and Ahmed. Them boys just ridiculous on the running attack. Them boys were pushing the ball down the field so fast, so quick, and scoring. So that's why the Panthers favors in time of possession. But it's pretty much a balanced attack, but it was just too much Miami Dolphins. Now, coming up next, as we go into, yes sir, as we go into Philadelphia Eagles backyard in week 7, as we play Philadelphia Eagles Sunday night game at 8:20 p.m. Yes, Sunday's night game, 8:20 p.m. As you see the schedule, in week 8, we play the Patriots. Week 9, we got the Chiefs. Week 10 is our bye week. So here's the 2 tough games. We got the Eagles and we got them Chiefs. The Patriots is playing so much mediocre football right now, so we should breeze them, which giving us control of the division because we beat them in week 2, and if we beat them in week 8, that puts them out the contender. Only thing we have to worry about is Buffalo, and we play Buffalo way down in week 18. Just like I said, it is strong on and popping, baby. Now, I will be putting all the information for all the Dolphins. Click on the links in the description if you want the wallpaper, you want the schedule, if you want team highlights. All that information will be in the description below. Miami Dolphins, the Pro Zone, Fan Zone, ticket sales, etc. will be in the description below. And if you want to go ahead and catch up on some scores, ESPN, and if you're an NFL fanatic fan and you want to catch up on that, I'll be putting NFL.com website in the description below as well too, so y'all can go ahead and catch up and do y'all thing. I want to go ahead and close this strong segment out of 3 and Out with the Dolphins. Your boy Ron here, giving it to you, all the scores and team stats. One place to get it. Tune in to me Sunday, October 22nd, as we face the Philadelphia Eagles, baby. Yes sir. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace, and I'm out.